edition of Living in Shelby Township. I'm your host, Kelley, but unfortunately not for long. This is my last episode of the show. I have worked at Shelby TV for quite a few years. At first I was the news director and anchor of Shelby This Week, before then passing it along to Courtney and now Stacy. And then I took over this show, this brand new show, with the help of Andrew, who is our wonderful producer and photographer and editor. For a long time I was working at Shelby TV and also at Local 4 WDIV as the consumer and Help Me Hank producer. I had a great time helping the community in Detroit, and I have loved every single second working here in Shelby Township. From the great events that we've done, the fireworks and the Winterfest, and also hosting some really cool events like the State of the Township, the Business Awards. I even did some work with the Shelby Community Foundation. It has been an absolute blast. I've gotten to meet some amazing people. But now I'll be off to New York City. I have now taken a job with Hearst TV. I am the consumer producer for Jeff Rawson and Rawson Reports. He used to be on the Today Show, so if you watched the Today Show, he was the consumer guy for them, and now he's going to be doing consumer stories for everyone in the country, all the Hearst stations. Unfortunately, there's no Hearst station here in Michigan, but I'll be posting on Facebook all the time, so it'll just feel like there's a Hearst station. But again, I do want to thank everyone here at Shelby TV and in the community, because I've met some amazing people, told some amazing stories, and I've fallen in love with this community. There seriously is no one better than all of you. So now it's time to pass the reins. I want to bring in the new host of the Living Show, Taylor.
Hi,
Nice to see you.
Yes.
So, you're going to have a great time doing this show.
I am so excited. I really have been amped up for this. You know, the coronavirus has kind of put us at a standstill, but I'm still so happy to be a part of this. It's really exciting. I just can't wait.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your background. Where do you come from?
Well, I'm originally from Bertrand, Michigan. I started out as touring as a musician.
Wow.
I was a musician for a long time. Yeah.
Singer, guitar?
Yep. Singer and guitar. So
I'm that good. I knew already.
right? I know, it's like you're reading my mind. So yeah, I did that for a long time, and that really took up most of my heart. But of course, that lifestyle is really hard, and it's something that you have to persistently be trying to make money at in order to live, just survive, just like any job. And it doesn't pay as much as people would like it to pay. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to take these skills I've learned and I'm going to put it towards something that's a little bit more manageable as far as finances. So I decided I think I would be really good at news or, you know, broadcasting. You know, so I went to Specs Howard and I graduated with BMA in broadcast media arts, and now I'm just kind of trying to find my way. I'm just figuring it all out.
So how did you come to Shelby? Because I know I used to I live in Rochester. My grandmother lived in Shelby Township, and I actually was working with Nick Monticelli one day. I was working nights, and Nick Monticelli said to me, you know, Shelby TV has this great broadcast channel. They're amazing. It's local news, it's local TV, but it's so good. You know, they need a news director.
Yeah.
Why not go apply and work at Channel 4 and work at Shelby TV?
Yeah.
So that's how I came to be. But how did you find Shelby?
Well, from Bertrand, I moved from Bertrand to Nashville for a while, and then from Nashville I moved back to Chesterfield. And I was kind of just after school, after I graduated, looking for something to start off with, something to kind of get my reins out there. I've had so much practice. I feel like I'm so ready.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I saw this under listing, and I thought this is the greatest opportunity, and I applied and got it. So I'm so grateful and so excited, but I am filling some really big shoes. I
paid her to say that.
But it is. I watched everything, and you have been such an inspiration to me on this show, and I hope I can just take the skills that you've taught me through watching you
Thank you.
I'm there. Yeah.
Well, and is there anything that you're really excited to get started with? I know it's hard because of coronavirus, and this pandemic has kind of slowed down some of the events that we do, but is there anything that you're just like, I really want to cover this?
Particularly, I mean, there's so much happening in the world right now, nationally.
Yeah.
But I really want to focus in and hone in on Shelby Township a little bit and kind of get to the roots of, because I love Shelby Township. I mean, I haven't been around long, but in the time that I have, I've fallen in love. You know, it's such a great place to be. The people are amazing, and I love my new job now, you know, so I think I want to hone in on that.
I will tell you, this Shelby Township and the people that live and work here have so much heart. I mean, that is something that it gives me shivers thinking about, from the people at the library to the Parks and Rec to the fire department to the police station. I mean, I don't think there is a better group of people who live and work in a community. You will very much find yourself very attached. You'll be coming back here on the weekends. You'll be hanging out at the events. I know I would ask Andrew, I'd say, are we covering this event? Are we doing this event? Because I just want to be there. I just want to be with everybody.
Absolutely. That's kind of my goal, is to just try to find things locally around the area as much as I can and cover as much as I can. I love talking about inspirational stories, inspirational people and places.
Yeah.
It's going to be really exciting to kind of, get my feet on the ground and going. And everyone I've met that has worked for Shelby Township TV has been incredible. So I'm really excited to get to know them more, get to know more people here. So it'll be
oh
really
my gosh,
fun.
you're going to do great.
Oh,
you're going to be fine.
I hope so.
That's really the best part. The people, the events, everybody. You're going to have such a great time. I don't think you guys should be worried about her taking over, because she's going to do great.
Oh,
well, welcome to Shelby TV.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so excited.
Are you interested in taking care of a reptile or amphibian at home, but not sure how to take care of them? Why not adopt one at our Burgess Shadbush Nature Center? One-year adoptions are $25 for a small animal and $50 for a large animal. You'll get an adoption certificate, and the adoption fee will help cover vet care and expenses for your animal. You're encouraged to come in regularly to take care of your animal. For more information, you can call the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center at 586-323-2478 or contact them at naturecenter@shelbytwp.org. You can visit the Nature Center yourself at 4101 Riverbends Drive, off of the Ryan Road entrance of Riverbends Park.
Hi, I'm out here at Maystecker Park. It's my first pit stop on today's ride. I left from my home at 24 in Shaner on my bike, and today I'm heading out to Shelby Road. I'm going to go north. Sometimes I go into Stony Creek Metro Park, but today I'm just going to take the Stony to DeQuinder Trail and come down to Quinder. I'm going to hook back up on our new sidewalks on 24 Mile Road and make it a big loop right from my home. The beauty of this route is I don't have to haul my bike in my car and get to the trail. I can hit the Macomb Orchard Trail or Stony Creek Park from my home, and that's what we are trying to do with the Sidewalk Committee and Parks and Rec here in the township. We'd love to connect all of you right from your homes to our beautiful parks, trails, restaurants, shopping center via bicycle or walking.
Hi guys, my name is Megan Schildberg. I'm the naturalist here at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center, and today we are doing a little bit of a nature scavenger hunt video where I'm going to point out a plant to you that I want you to try and find the next time you're hiking out in the park here. It's a great way to kind of get outdoors, enjoy the sunlight, and learn a little bit more about nature while we're all out and about. So today the plant that we're going to be looking at is called the trout lily. Trout lily is a spring ephemeral plant here in Michigan, which means that it actually blooms pretty early in the spring. It's one of our first bloomers. It likes to leaf out and bloom when the trees still really don't have too many leaves on them. So it's getting plenty of that early spring sunlight before everything gets shaded out by tree canopy. When you're looking for these plants, they're going to be really far down low in the forest leaf litter. They're not very tall plants, they're just tiny, tiny little guys. And And you're gonna see there are these little plants here. So there's all this different stuff around them, but these guys here, you can tell they've got a nice smooth leaf to them. Each plant has one leaf. They've got a nice smooth leaf to them that is kind of mottled looking. Their name, trout lily, is actually based loosely off of how they look. So this mottling on the leaf looks kind of similar to the color pattern on a brook trout. So that's what you're looking for. Each plant is pretty variable. If they're in the shade, the mottling is a much darker color, whereas in the sunlight it tends to be quite a bit lighter. But the leaves, this is a pretty big leaf for them here. They, like I said, only put out one leaf per plant. And they don't flower until they're at least 3 years old. So they're very, very little guys, underrated, very beautiful. They've got these pretty yellow flowers. They look kind of like bananas, but they have these yellow flowers that will come up alongside the leaf and nod down and face towards the ground. These guys, their seeds are actually spread by ants. So their flowers point down as opposed to up. They're kind of, they look like they're nodding down towards the ground. They almost look like they're dying as soon as they're blooming, but they're not dying. They're supposed to be like that. So the flowers will face downward. The best way to identify them though is actually from these leaves here. So the next time you're out and about and you're looking for cool plants to take a look at these trout lilies. They're beautiful little plants. Don't pick them because they only produce one leaf per year. They are considered an edible plant, and I'll say anytime I say that there's an edible plant here in the forest, please don't eat plants that you don't actually recognize very well. If it's your first time seeing it, please make sure of your ID before you eat anything in the woods because there's a lot of dangerous stuff out here, but they are considered edible if you sustainably harvest them and follow the right practices, but we tend to tell people we prefer that you don't. Anytime you see these guys, you will probably see lots of ants in the leaf litter around them. Like I said, their seeds are spread by ants, so you'll see a lot of those guys. So take a look. If you find them when you're out and about in the woods, take a picture, post it to this video in the comments section. We'd love to see some of your guys' trout lilies. That'd be awesome.
If you're out riding your bike around Shelby Township, remember these social distancing guidelines. Try to stay 8 feet from people when you're stopped. Stay at least 20 feet behind other riders except when passing. If you pass another rider, use the entire lane to get distance between the two riders. If you pass another person on a trail, go to the edge of the trail and pass as quickly as you can. Choose routes that are as safe as possible and as uncrowded as possible. Do not ride if you have a low-grade fever, cough, or shortness of breath. Think twice about rides if you are at risk for complications from COVID-19.
What a great time to be in the outdoors, especially during this crisis. It's so important, physical fitness and activity, to just be out, recognizing your social distancing while you're on the trails and get your fresh air and rejuvenate. What a great place to be, and Shelby just has so much to offer. Be sure to take advantage of that during these times. Hi, we at the Shelby Township Library have heard from a lot of Shelby Township residents about how much you've missed the library during the COVID shutdown. We've missed you too. But we wanted to let you know that we are still offering a lot of great things through the library for Shelby Township residents. We have ebooks and audiobooks, magazines, music, all of which you can download or read on your phones, devices. You can listen to music either while you're streaming and working from home, or while you can download to your phone or whatever you want to listen on. One of the things that will be starting very soon in June is curbside pickup. Residents will be able to place items, books, movies, music on hold and then come to the library to pick them up. We'll be doing it through social distancing, so everybody will be safe, but you'll still be able to get that book you're just dying to read. Some of the other things that Shelby Township Library is offering are a lot of things online. We're going to be offering summer reading starting June 15th and running through August 5th. They'll be able to track their online reading and also do different reading challenges to get the chance to win prizes at the end of the summer. We're very excited to be able to still offer summer reading even though it will have a different look. All of these things will be available, and there'll be information about them on the Shelby Township Library website, on our Facebook page, and our Twitter page. Check us out, because we are going to have lots of great things for you to check out.